Okay, so Peter has some savings at first. He spent $211 on a game console and one third of the remainder on birthday gifts. If he had $28 in the end, how much savings did he have at first? So when you look at the fraction here, we have to understand what your denominator and your numerator each represent. Okay, so if we look at one third of the remainder, that means your 3 units here refers to the remainder. Okay, so I'll just put an R next to the 3 units to remind myself this is the remainder and not the total units. All right, and the 1 unit here will be on the birthday gift as stated in the question. Okay, so it's the comprehension of the sentence here, one third of the remainder on birthday gifts. All right, so when you have remainder as your 3 units, we don't have the total units. We have to draw a model out for such a question. Okay, so we're going to start off by drawing the total savings at first. This is your total at first. Now he spent $211 on a game console. So this $211 will be part of the total that he spent away. So you can just park it aside. This is your $211. And of course, whatever is left here, you have to identify this as your remainder. Okay, so this is game console and this is the remainder there. Now, and in my remainder layer, now what I know is that my remainder is supposed to be 3 units. Okay, so you can proceed to cut this into 3 equal parts. That's not an issue. But if we try to be consistent with our other fractions lesson with regards to how we draw the remainder model, typically what we do is we redraw the remainder layer in the next layer below. And then from there, we proceed to cut it into 3 equal portions. Okay, so we will keep this as a habit, like how we usually do for questions involving remainder theory. Now, and out of these 3 units, you know that 1 unit is spent on birthday gifts. If you read on, they say that he had $28 in the end. So of course, in the end is your remaining 2 parts here. Okay, so these are the things to label down. These are the things to annotate clearly. Now, once this is done, you can proceed to study your model and see how you can begin solving it. Okay, so if you look at your 2 units here, all right, your 2 units here is your $28. Now, but of course, this unit here and the top unit, they are different sizes. All right, so of course, this will be 1U, 1U, 1U each. This will be 3U. Now, of course, if you don't write this down, it's okay also. Okay, I think this is optional to write down the units because so long as you can tell me what is the value of each unit here, later we will solve that. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so of course, we can see that 28, we have to divide by 2 to find one of the units there. Okay, so 1 unit is $14. Now I'll write it back down here. So this is $14. Now your aim is to work your way towards the top layer. Okay, so to find the top layer, you have to work out the remainder first. And the whole remainder, if looking at the bottom layer, what I see is 3 units. So I can do 14 times 3. So to find 3 units, that'll be $42. So this whole thing is $42. Now, which means that in your remainder top layer here, that is also $42. Okay, so now if you read back the question, it asks how much savings at first. So whatever you want for at first is this whole thing. So from here to here, okay, the one that I boxed up in pink, that is your whole at first. So at first will be your 42 with the $211. You just need to simply add them together.